Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main read, I'm using the Spellcaster's Tarot, Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, excuse me, by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay, now 6 for you, 6 for them. Yes, yes. We got a double card. It's been a while since that's happened. Stop. Do we flip? No, I gotta no. No, I don't need those yet either. Okay, so maybe we'll come back to that. Let's find out. Now, you have a double card. I feel like we want to start with this. Okay. This is your spiritually where you are. You got the Four of Cups, and then you got the Queen of Wands. No, you don't. You have the Six of Wands. But it's kind of like the Queen of Wands. I don't know why, because I'm getting like an image of the Queen of Wands in my head. Six of Wands is somebody staying above the stress of it. Somebody succeeding through the stress and or staying above it. So it's kind of like if you're staying above it and succeeding through it, it's not daunting you, you're aware of it, you're acknowledging it, but it's not changing where you're going. You're not letting it influence you in that sense. The stress is not changing your course. But Four of Cups right with it, in fact, the trumping card is the Four of Cups. You are aware, you are thinking about what's going on. While it's not changing your direction or changing how you're feeling or thinking, it is something you're planning for, the stress around you, in the sense of how you have to deal with it. Okay, so it's not changing where you're going, but you are aware of it in the sense of how you're going to deal with it. You're acknowledging that part. Now, we're going right into what helps. That doesn't seem right. Okay, we're going to go there. So where you're going to end up, what needs to happen here? What needs to happen is your partner needs to balance things out a little better, and you're in the spot where you have to make this go better anyway. That Hierophant card, it shows up, I swear, almost in every reading I do, because I can't stand it. It looks so weird to me. It's my least favorite card in this, and I swear it pops up every time. It's like, oh, you don't like me? Here I am. It's the gift with the discipline, or the... that I'm not a big fan of that whip. I don't like the whip in one hand and the gift in the other. It just seems like pleasure with pain. It's like you don't get anything without a price. That's kind of what it's feeling like here, and it seems like you're accepting that. It seems like that's what's helping it. Like you're not going to move forward without accepting the cost of the situation. But I don't feel like a Taurus has problems with that usually anyway. So I feel like there might be a little bit more. I feel like the pain in this situation for you is maybe quick changes or things going, the unknown, not being able to plan for certain parts or not being able to see where something is going. I feel like that's the most painful part of this, but keeping it going is the gift. Like you do want this person in your life, but they have to seem to juggle things out a little better. It seems like they're having some type of emotional problem, do I want to say? They're going through something emotionally because they have what's causing problems. I get that in this sense it's what's causing the problems. They're having a freak out about something. Something makes them feel very vulnerable and making them kind of scurry around, getting a little scrappy with it. But I feel like what's holding you back is you're looking at the history and like something like almost like this is not, like this is just something you have to wait out. But the fact that like waiting it out isn't helping you because it just seems like it's making it worse. Your partner seems to be having some type of emotional type crisis or something. They're not handling something well. And I feel like you're holding your ground. You're just trying to wait it out. It may be a little annoying, but you're trying to wait it out. And they're feeling dejected from you while this is going on. So I feel like what we're talking about, the issue is you're holding strong. you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna let my partner have the moment, and then when it passes, it'll be fine. Let's just like let them have the moment, and I'll move on from it. It doesn't have to be an issue. I understand that sense of like where that seems to be coming from. Yet your partner seems to be feeling like, by you not reacting, like they're out on their own, they're out in the cold. Like that one card here, no, this one, yeah. Five of Pentacles, they're out in the cold. They're kind of on their own. They're feeling on their own. They're freaked out a little bit. They're getting a little bit. I feel like they're being a little bit bratty, to be honest with you. Like they're just being a little snippy or saying little comments that you don't really care for. But they're trying to engage you because they need you. You need to be more involved here, I feel like was what it is. And I don't know, the way they're handling something, they're not handling something well. I just don't feel like they're handling something well at all. But there seems to be an unpredictable element to it, which you don't care for, which is another reason I feel like you stand back from it. Because it's just an unpredictable situation that you can't seem to get much control on, or you can't really see where it's going. It's just like it's reacting rather than being proactive. You're reactive instead of proactive, and you don't have the chance to be proactive, and you don't care for that. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So that's kind of one of the reasons you hold back. And even though your partner seems to be a little brat, having a brat moment, I feel like they're saying little comments that you don't like. Little offshoot things, little things that are just getting under your skin a little bit, but you're just like, whatever. The situation between the two of you, like your partner definitely has a lot of love for you. They have the Lover's card. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so you're just kind of holding stable with the situation. You're just, you love them. You do definitely love your partner, whoever this person is. So you're just kind of trying to weather it out, just kind of like treating it like, this happens every now and then. It's not worth getting upset about. Now, what goes on somewhere in this part here is when you got them juggling things and then you getting involved. I feel like you're getting involved because they need you a little bit more. I feel like they need you involved a little bit more. And they need to be able to sort things out with you. And I feel like if you look at the person at the top card there, that's them. That's kind of like things up in the air, things kind of juggling around. Is this person going to be able to catch that ball, or are they going to drop it? Is the wind going to take it? Is it actually a balloon and it's going to float away on its own? Like, you don't know. You don't know what's going on with that thing. But you're standing strong and helping them try to sort it out is what they need. I feel like you getting involved, even though it's unpredictable, there's a lot of factors here that you don't know what's going on with them. Your involvement helps bring them, like they need that support. I feel like you're just the support there. They need that support from you. I do feel like when that kicks in, this next part kicks in, because I feel like they're explaining to you what's going on with them. They're explaining more. They're involving you in what's bothering them, and they're getting more detail-oriented in what's actually going on and what's upsetting them. And now, this Knight of Wands, which I've said this probably 50,000 times, wands are usually fire for me. In this deck, they treat them as air, which is fine. But I'm feeling like it's a communication thing here. You're actively communicating with your partner. You're keeping involved with the situation. You're keeping them talking to you, and I feel like that's relieving a lot of stress. You're creating a lot of stability for them. Like, I feel like they're living through your stability. You're, like, causing some stability in their life, and they're moving that throughout the situation, but they're basing it on the stability you seem to be giving them. I feel like they're living vicariously in a sense. Like, I feel like they're almost treating a situation with, like, what would you have done? What would my partner, like you, the Taurus, what would you have done? And they're kind of going forward in that sense, if that makes sense. I hope that makes, let me just say sense 50,000 times. That would work. Because I feel like they're talking with you, and this is an awkward situation. Because I feel like you're not directly, I feel like you're just getting it through what they're telling you they're experiencing, and you just have a limited view on it. But I feel like they're being involved, and you actively asking and staying involved with it is kind of like they're treating the situations like, what would my Taurus partner have done in this situation? And they're acting it out that way because it's giving him a sense of stability. It's giving your partner a sense of stability and like what to do that seems more a more long-term success. Seems like it's going to go in a good way and stay where it should. And they're feeling better about it. I'm also seeing the Six of Pentacles on their side, which is a giving card. But it's also a receiving help. I feel like that's receiving help for them. It's receiving help. You're helping them. It's weird because I don't feel like you're directly involved in this situation, but it's affecting your relationship, and it's making your partner a little crazy. And you're talking with them, and they're telling you what's going on, and you're giving your 2 cents best you can. But I feel like they're like, I really feel like they're living vicariously through you, making their decisions based on what they think you would decide to do. And it seems to give them confidence. Because they feel like when you make decisions, it works out better. So if they treat a situation and they ask themselves, what would my Taurus partner do? And they're like, I know what my Taurus partner would do. I'm going to do that. I feel like that's what they're doing. That seems very interesting. I'm curious. Leave me comments if that makes sense, because I'm really like curious how that's working out. I try to, and I probably said this, and I haven't said this in a while. I do read the comments. I try to keep up with them. Life is getting more and more busy, so a lot of times I get a chance to read them, but I don't get a chance to respond to them. But thank you for all the comments. I do appreciate them. Is there anything else with this? No, all right. So I feel like you're helping your partner. It feels like an awkward situation. It definitely feels like an awkward situation here. Because I feel like normally you wouldn't be involved in this situation. It's just that your partner's frazzled and they need somebody to help them. And it's like you're one off from it, so you don't really know what's going on, but you can help them gain stability. And I feel like they need to make better decisions anyway. And you're giving them a reason to consider other options or more stable options. It's like it's weird how they're living vicariously through you. It's kind of interesting, I have to be honest with you. Anything else here? Okay. Let's do Taurus singles. Taurus singles. What's going on with Taurus singles? Empowering information that helps them move forward in a way they want to, a way they're comfortable with, to help them find what they want out of life. Yes, yes. All right. We didn't use any of those other cards. There's another double card. Here we go. There's another double card. Aha. All right. Looks like we're going to get some of these this time. Let's see where they pop out, though. Now, what do we have happening? I feel like I want to split these, and I don't know why. Stop. Okay. So we actually took one from the middle and one from the top, which is fine. So the base of the situation is staying above the stress, but I'm also getting it's connected with the environment. Like the environment seems to be dictating what you're going through. The other person, or whatever, the environment. I don't know if there's another person involved here. Well, let's keep going. You have the Four of Cups, and you got the Chariot in your, Is that how that's working? Okay. The Chariot seems to be leading to the Four of Cups. Which, when I have the Chariot going towards a card like that, and then perfect timing, it's like, I feel like you're getting out there, and I feel like you're stepping away from the game. You're stepping out of the game into a timeout, self-imposed. And that's one of your ways to stay out of the stress. That's why I was wondering if there's somebody here in this sense of like if there's somebody you're attracted to or somebody you're working on or anything like that. What I'm catching here is even if that's a possibility for you, you're deciding to step away from the stress of whatever's bothering you, or maybe life has just gotten to a point where you're just like, you know what, I just need a break from this. You're stepping out, and it seems like you're taking a break. That's interesting how that's coming through. Especially when I'm getting like you have the Page of Swords, the Empress, and the Opportunity card at the top, which is your overall energy. Even though this is the base, this is where it's growing from. This is the current that you're working through in a situation that's already happening. I hope that makes sense. The Page of Swords and the Empress. So basically, the situation it seems like you're already deciding to step out. So that's the situation that's actually happening, you stepping out. Now the current, like what's going on around you is I feel like you do have some people showing you some interest. And you have light communication, like it's not like overbearing, powerful, that was weird. I feel like somebody is like right there in front of you, but you don't want this person. I don't feel like they're overbearing. There's somebody that you don't want in front of you that's right in front of you. That was a weird quick flash I just got. I don't know why that happened. Like someone's right in front of you, but you don't want that. And the opportunity is there, and this person has emotions for you. Now, these aren't negative cards, but I'm feeling like this person who's right in front of you, you're not comfortable with it. I'm getting that's what the problem is. That's why you're stepping out. You're not comfortable with this person. Because I just got a quick flash of like somebody right in front of me, but I didn't like it. And the look on their face was kind of weird. So I was just kind of like, I don't want this. And they seem to like, they flit in and out is what I'm thinking. They might flit in and out. Knight of Wands is making me think that, which I just showed you there. Now, I feel like you've been putting up with this for a little while, and you've been looking at the possibilities. That's this card, the Knight of Cups. The Hierophant, again with the Hierophant. You've been holding on, dealing with it, balancing it out, you know, like it's not that big a deal, and I feel like you've even considered it slightly. But you're like, I'm not comfortable with this person. I don't want this. I don't want this to happen. So you've looked at other options, and I feel like you're deciding, you know, I went out for a while. Because I feel like even though this energy here is staying above it by stepping out, like you're actively stepping out. The Chariot going to the Four of Cups, which is interesting. You're stepping out. Because you have the Death card here. You're ending, whoever this person is coming at you, you've decided you need to nip that in the bud, or I shouldn't say the bud. You need to cut that flower and just move it on, throw it out, whatever you got to do with it. You don't want it. You've already decided you don't want it. And it feels uncomfortable. And just that was a weird image I got, just how it came to me. Just like, it's very uncomfortable. And it doesn't matter how that person really is. I feel like you've already got your mindset about how you feel about it, and you're just like, I'm not doing it. No, thank you. That's the Death card. I feel like you're stepping out of the game for a while. You're just like, I'm just not gonna get involved with this stuff at all. I'm just gonna take some time to myself because I'm just not into this. And your mindset is the King of Swords. Two of these together, like you've made up your mind. You're stepping out for a while. This is what you've said. This is what you're gonna do. The Four of Pentacles is also for where you stand, and I'm feeling like you're not comfortable, and you just don't want to be involved. So you're kind of holding back, because I feel like it's because you're uncomfortable with this person, and they just seem to be, anytime you're looking for somebody, they just seem to be right in your face, and you don't like it. Now, as we get to the end of here, I do know we've talked about a lot of this where you're stepping back. This person who's coming towards you, they seem to be dominating everything, and you can't get around them. It just seems like they're always there. I don't know, something about them, you don't like it, and you're looking to just shut off whatever that is that you're involved with. They just keep coming at you, and you're looking just to shut it down and just to step away. After you step away, I feel like you'd still like to find somebody, but you're kind of feeling like you need to protect yourself for now, and you need to step out of the game for a moment just so things can reset. So so I guess it's kind of like the situation is saying backing off or taking a time out is a good thing. This person, I don't feel like this person is for you. Are they? I don't know. I don't. It's a very uncomfortable energy. It seems like they keep coming forward like they think they are for you. But the way they're coming at you, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable and you don't care for it. And they're telling me when you're ready to go back in, things will be better for you. But for now, you're stepping back. This person, whoever this person is, it seems to be what's driving you to move out for a while, to just step back. You're like, I just need a minute. And I feel like for some of you, what this is talking about, whoever this person is who's just coming on really strong, it's making you uncomfortable, and there's a lot of opportunity there. There's the opportunity card here, if you want to see it. You need a moment to really just collect your thoughts. Because I feel like you got the death card here in the future there. I can't see you, like, this isn't really a pause card. This is a I'm done card. I'm feeling like this is a I'm done card. I'm like, you're walking away, all intentions done. But I'm not sure, like, because you got this protective wall in front of you and you're not really, you're kind of bored, just like waiting something out. Like you're waiting out a storm or waiting out a situation. Like, are you done? Or are you considering seeing someone else? This person, whoever it was, they were coming at you strongly. It seems like that's affecting a lot. So I'm wondering how often you were seeing them, or if that was starting to become a more serious dating thing. Then it just got too much, and now you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a break for now. Because I feel like there's other avenues you'd like to pursue, but you're not, because you're feeling like, you know what? I said I'm taking a break, and I feel like I need to honor that. Alright, so at the end here, I guess you got to make your own decision, like how long that break is going to last. But I feel like the whole reason you're taking the whole break is just to get away from this person. I really get that. That's what really comes through. Because you're just like, ugh, too much stress, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all. Alright, I hope that helps, because I'm not really getting anything else. So, that being said, let me wrap this up. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.